Today, we're going to be looking at some of the pros and cons of the three most popular subcompact crossover SUVs on the local market. Number one, we have the Toyota Raize. Now, the Toyota Raize has only been here for probably a year and a half, maybe 2 years, and can be had for between $193,000 for the 1.2 liter to $219,000 for the 1 liter turbo. Next, we have the Nissan Kicks. Now, the Nissan Kicks is another new SUV to the local market, and it can be found as a hybrid for $174,000 to $184,000 K. And at number 3, we have the newest subcompact crossover SUV to hit the local market, the Toyota Yaris Cross Hybrid. Now, this can be found for, as of the making of this video, $180,000 TT dollars. Now, unlike the Toyota Raize, the Nissan Kicks and the Yaris Cross can be bought on the roll-on roll-off market. In terms of dimensions and weight, this is how they stack up. The Toyota Raize is much lighter than the others and has a slightly higher ground clearance, while the Nissan Kicks is almost a foot longer and 1 inch taller. The Toyota Yaris Cross only really wins out with its fuel tank, because even though it and the Toyota Raize both have 36-liter fuel tanks, the Toyota Yaris Cross can go further than the Toyota Raize. With the Toyota Raize from the showroom, you can either get a 1 liter turbo or a 1.2 liter naturally aspirated engine. This particular one here is the 1 liter turbo, producing 97 horsepower and 140 Newton meters of torque. Now, with a 36-liter fuel tank and a theoretical fuel consumption of 21 liters per kilometer, you can get about 760 kilometers of range with the Toyota Raize. Next, we have the Nissan Kicks Epower Hybrid. It is powered by a 1.2 liter naturally aspirated engine that is only used as a generator. The electric component has 126 horsepower and 260 Newton meters of torque. By far the most powerful vehicle on this list here. Next, we have the Toyota Yaris Cross Hybrid. It has a 1.5 3-cylinder engine with a hybrid system, putting out a total of 116 horsepower and 120 Newton meters of torque. And with its 36-liter fuel tank, it has a theoretical rated max range of 800 kilometers. So in terms of winners and losers, this is how they stack up. The Toyota Raize is just there in its own little bubble, while the Nissan Kicks has run away with the most horsepower, the most Newton meters of torque, and the longest range, followed closely by the Toyota Yaris Hybrid. When it comes to trunk space, the Toyota Raize has a total trunk space of 13 cubic feet with the rear seats folded up. The rear seats do fold down, which will increase your space. One added feature or plus of the Toyota Raize is that it does come with a full-size matching spare. So the exact type of rims you have outside, you're going to get in here as a spare tire. Over to the Nissan Kicks. The Nissan Kicks has, with the rear seats folded up, 25.3 cubic feet. Now the rear seats do fold down, but you have ample space with that 25.3 cubic feet that you don't really need to fold the rear seats down. The Nissan Kicks does not come with a spare wheel, however. It comes with a tire repair kit situated where the spare tire normally would reside. And finally, the Yaris Cross comes in at 14 cubic feet, and again, no spare tire. You get a tire repair kit and an inflator. With the front seats all the way back in the Toyota Raize, this is what the rear legroom looks like. Now, I should have recorded a video with me sitting at the rear here, but for some reason, I'm not seeing it. So use the imagination. This is what the rear legroom looks like. I think it wins out in terms of space. You have ample space. I am 5'7", so just judge that based on my height, 5'7". This is the Toyota Kicks. Toyota Kicks comes in second because this is the amount of legroom you have. Again, ample. This is me sitting at the rear here. As you can see, my knees are barely touching the back of the front seat. It's touching, but you have enough room to be comfortable for short trips. This is the Toyota Yaris Cross Hybrid. With the front seats all the way back, this is what you get here. Just by looking at it without getting in, you can tell it's already a smaller space. This is what it looks like with me being in the back here with the front seats all the way back. Again, I am 5'7". My knees are digging into the front seat. Now, this is providing a driver in front has the seat all the way back in the first place. If he or she doesn't, then you get more space in the back here. But if their seats are all the way back with the backrest reclined a bit, this is the amount of space you get. For short trips, short adults, no problem. But if you are 6'2" as a driver, you can't put your friend who is 6'2" directly behind you. You all will run into some problems quickly. In terms of notable features, starting with the Toyota Raize, you get 4 wheels, an engine, and a turbo. I'm not even trying to be facetious. If you look at the official spec sheet from Toyota Toronto's website, you don't get much. You get 6 speakers, 6 airbags. vehicle stability control, anti-lock braking, hill start assistance control, horn and immobilizer. Yeah, that's really it. Nothing notable, which is disappointing because the foreign use version comes with a lot of the features. But over on the Nissan Kicks and even the Toyota Yaris Cross, you get things like blind spot detection, blind spot monitoring, 360 camera, lane departure warning, lane keeper assist, both passive and active, meaning it can either just beep at you or it can beep at you while turning the steering wheel to bring the vehicle back into lane. The Nissan Kicks and the Toyota Yaris Cross both have heated seats. The Toyota Yaris has heated seats and a heated steering wheel. The Nissan Kicks has 6 airbags, while the Toyota Yaris Cross has 8, but the Toyota Yaris Cross is the only vehicle on this list that has a 4-wheel drive option. It has a rear motor. You can engage it if you are driving uphill on a wet road or through mud or snow, which I think is a pretty cool feature. Being able to go from front-wheel drive to all-wheel drive in a vehicle this size, it just makes driving more fun. But how do they perform? Let's see the performance of each vehicle. While not a 100% scientific test on a closed track with special tires and controlled conditions, in the real world, they perform almost the same. And that's because even though the Toyota Raize doesn't even have 100 horsepower and is actually only a 1-liter turbo engine, it is considerably lighter than the others, having to not carry around the battery for the hybrid system and other hybrid components. However, the Toyota Raize can be heard sounding very uncomfortable trying to get that performance. It's there, but you have to wring the engine's neck. So it's not to say that it can't perform with the others, it can, but it doesn't sound as comfortable as the Nissan Kicks or the Toyota Yaris Cross. So if you had the chance or you're looking for a vehicle, which of the three you think you like?